Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today it is that time again. We're gonna do a full face of first impressions and try out a bunch of brand new makeup. I have a mixture here of some drugstore and some high-end, lots of popular things that I've seen and I'm like dying to try. Like this new ABH palette looks so beautiful. I had to purchase. I also have some new Dose of Colors lip sets here. I have these new NYX lashes that I cannot wait to try out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Grab a snack and let's test out some new products. First thing we're gonna try out is the Fenty Beauty lip oil, just while we get ready. I love Fenty's lip products. Their gloss bomb is like one of my all-time favorite things ever. So first of all, packaging, so freaking cute. And this is the Cherry Treat Conditioning Lip Oil. It smells so good. Definitely smells like my childhood a little bit. I love the doe foot applicator. Most lip oils have this kind of applicator and I really like it. That is nice. It has a really light cherry scent, nothing crazy. It smells really good. Look at how juicy that makes your lips look. Then I'm gonna go ahead and prime my lids with the Dominique Cosmetics Everlasting Eye Base. I am loving this eye primer. It's so nice. And today I'm actually gonna be recreating a look from TikTok actually. So I'm gonna basically do the same exact look because I got super inspired by this creator. I always try to use other brushes sometimes to like blend out my primer or like my concealer or anything like around my eye area. And I always go back to my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. No matter what other brush I try to use, this one always wins. Today I'm going to be using the Novu palette from Anastasia. I really like the packaging. I like the shades in here and I feel like this palette is actually prettier in person. So let's try it out. I'm going to start off with the color Metro, which is like a warm soft brown. I'm going to kind of blend that out a little bit there because I'm going to be going in with a green. So I actually don't want that orangey shade to be like the main star of the show, but I do want a little bit of a transition. So I'm kind of just blending that out with my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. This brush is magic. I love it so much. But you see it just like softened that up a little bit. I really love ABH eyeshadow formula. It's always so nice and buttery. This color is really pigmented. Like if you build it up, you're gonna get like orange. Next, I'm gonna go in with Liberty, which is a matte green. I'm gonna start working that on the outer lid and in my crease a little bit, just on the outer portion. I'm gonna blend that out, but I'm kind of just placing the color down first. I'm really like just packing on that color and pressing it in very lightly, taking the same brush and just blending out the edges a little bit. And then the next color that I'm gonna take is a matte muted like bone color, and she took that shade and she put that pretty much like all over her lid. And then I'm just gonna take again that fluffy blending brush just to diffuse that out. Definitely gonna add more of this color Liberty. I love this shade. It's so pretty. It's like not too dark either. So even if you do add a lot, I feel like it doesn't look too harsh. And it's still a very wearable green. Then I'm gonna take the shade Hope. This is like a shimmery green. And I'm gonna take this and actually run that on my top lash line as if it was eyeliner. This is actually interesting because I never usually do this with shimmers. I typically do this with matte shades, but I think it's pretty though because it's all matte on the lids. So adding this little pop of shimmer is gonna be really nice. So I'm taking this really tiny little thin brush, random, but this is from the Dollar Tree. I got this with 3 other very tiny little detailed brushes and it was like $1.25. I think Dollar Tree has really good like very tiny brushes for more detailed work, or if you want like just a more specific kind of eye makeup look. These brushes are ideal. So see, I kind of just ran that right there and it sort of looks a little bit like as if it was a shimmery green eyeliner. It's so pretty. And then with that same brush, she took the color Muse, which is a darker brown, also a shimmer, and kind of smudge that right over that shimmery green just on the outer portion, just a little bit. I don't have any mascara, so I'm just gonna go in with the ColourPop Act Natural. This is one of my faves. Now let's try out these lashes. So these are the NYX Jumbo Lashes. These are in the style Fringe Glam. I picked these up at Target and they were around like $11 or $12. And this is what they look like. So like wispy and kind of like lash extensions, which I love. Okay, I put the lashes on, but hear me out. They're pretty, but I think they're overhyped. Because I feel like I've definitely tried Kiss lashes that look just like this before. So I mean, I think they're nice, but I wouldn't repurchase them. For primer, I'm gonna go in with the Lip Bar Skin Glow Highlighting Skin Serum. I picked this up at Walmart actually, and this is basically supposed to give you a natural glowy look. Wear it under foundation, it says, or top it as a highlighter. So I'm curious to see how it's gonna look on the skin. I was thinking maybe could this be something that gives you that Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury? I don't know, so I wanted to try it out. Ooh, pretty. I actually don't really like this because it's glittery. Like I can see like the little tiny glitter specks all over my face. So it is a really hydrating serum and it feels super glowy, like really hydrating, but I don't really like the glitter in it. Like I love products like this that give you more so like a glowy sheen, but I don't really love the little tiny specks of glitter like all over my face. So I'm taking it off. I'm gonna spray my face with a little bit of rose water just for some hydration. This one is the Heritage Store Rose Water. You can get it at Walmart and it's my favorite. Okay, we're gonna backtrack a little bit. I'm gonna actually try out this Crunchy Smart Primer. So this brand, Country, is another Crunchy. This is a vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, toxin-free brand. Really cool. They have foundation as well, which I'm going to try out. So I wanted to try out that other primer because I thought it was going to be really glowy and beautiful, but I'm going to use the primer and then the foundation from this brand as well. Hopefully it matches. So I'm going to go with the primer first. Oh, this feels nice. Wow, super creamy. Love me a good just dewy primer that's hydrating. You can't go wrong. And I feel like primers like this go with a lot of different foundations too, which is nice. So this primer says it's supposed to smooth the appearance of fine lines and pores. It has skin loving ingredients. It's for all skin types. And there's a couple key ingredients in here that are highlighted on their website. There's mushroom extract, jojoba oil, sunflower seed, and shea butter, which is really nice. It actually feels super hydrating on the skin. And then the Beautifully Flawless foundation also has a couple key skincare ingredients: long wearing, gluten-free, non-GMO, vegan. It's a $50 foundation though, so I'm really curious to see how it is. I haven't heard anything about this at all. And I have actually a couple new brushes from Anissa Beauty. They were kind enough to send over a couple of their brushes for me to try out, and I love trying out new makeup brushes. I've actually seen this brand on TikTok before, so this is what it looks like. Love this packaging. Let's try it out. I think the color might work. It might be a little bit too dark, but we are gonna make it work. I was like looking up things about this foundation and it has good reviews. Oh wow, that's really, really pretty. And this brush though, just blended that out like in 2 seconds. Really instant. I like the shape of this brush as well. I'm gonna do one side to kind of show you guys what it looks like. I think the color is pretty spot on actually. Blends really easily. Has like a really pretty natural like dewy finish, but it's not like overly dewy. I feel like my skin was already pretty hydrated, especially with that primer, so I like it with the primer, and the color looks so good. Really, I don't have any complaints with the foundation. I wish it had more shades, and it is pricey, but I feel like a lot of like more clean natural brands tend to be a little bit more on the pricier side. Okay, so now for concealer, I don't have a new one. One of the newer concealers that I did try though is from Winky Lux. I tried it out in my last testing new makeup, so I got the shade light medium since then. Originally I used the shade medium, so I'm gonna try out light medium today because I really liked the concealer formula. It looks so nice on the under eyes. There's like not a lot of creasing with it even throughout the day, like an excessive amount. I mean, like for me, everything creases, but with this concealer, it's not like excessive. And I'm just gonna use my sponge to blend that in. I got this concealer from Target. It's a little pricier for like a drugstore concealer. It's like 16 bucks, but I really, really like the formula of it. It's also really, really hydrating and dewy. So if you have super dry under eyes, you will love this formula. I'm about to put you guys onto a new cream bronzer that is so good. It's from LYS. You guys know I love this brand. So they sent this over to me. I tried it out, love it. It is so freaking creamy. I only used it once, and this one's in the color Motivate, which is the shade that I'm in the powdered bronzer. And let's try out another one of these brushes from Anissa, because I loved that foundation brush, by the way. Chef's kiss. So this is the buffing bronzer brush. I'm gonna try it out with the cream bronzer. So with products like this, I always like to dip my brush directly into the product and then apply it. Just makes it so easy to blend. Look at that. It's perfect. Like, creamy is not even the word. I could probably actually go up a shade because this is what it looks like. So yeah, I could probably definitely go up a shade actually, now that I'm not trying to flip you off. Now that I look at the color. And yeah, if you have fair skin, you're gonna love it because it's a little bit warm, but it's not orangey warm, muddy, very easy to blend. So definitely we'll be picking up another color. Like maybe one shade darker would be perfect because this formula is like to die for. So now I have a new liquid blush. This is from Makeup Revolution. It's the liquid blush with vitamin E. Apparently this is like a good dupe for Rare Beauty liquid blushes. So I'm like, maybe, could it be? I don't know. So the color I have is Dolly Rose. Definitely not as pigmented as Rare Beauty, but that color is nice. It's really light. These do come in other shades as well that are brighter. This is actually one of the lighter colors. Looks like it's buildable, but it's also pretty subtle. So the liquid blush for Makeup Revolution is beautiful. It's buildable, but it's still really light. Even like when you do build it up and you add quite a bit, you're not gonna get a very vibrant wash of color. You kind of need a lot to get more color on your cheeks, but really pretty though. I like this color, Dolly Rose. So far, pretty much almost everything that I used is great, minus the Skin Glow highlighting serum from the lip bar. But other than that, I think we're doing pretty good. So I'm gonna set my makeup. Let me see, do I have a new powder? I don't think that I do. So I'm just gonna take my LYS translucent setting powder just to set everything. Also, I feel like now that I have like set everything, you can't really see much of that blush anymore. It's so light. It's very, very subtle. I can see a little bit of the bronzer, like a tiny bit of the blush, but it's not really that vibrant. So if you're looking for an intense color, that's probably not the blush for you. Also, since I'm here, let's finish up the eyes. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Hope, which is that shimmer green, and I'm gonna run that all on my lash line. I'm really loving this color. The shimmer green is stunning. Then I'm gonna take the color Wings, which is like a light kind of tealish gray. Definitely spray my brush for this because I want that to pop. I'm putting that all in the inner corners. And I just sprayed my brush and I'm gonna put that all in the inner corners. Also running it a little bit on the lower lash line, mixing it in with that other darker shimmer green. And then one of my favorite brown liners is from KVD. This is the Tattoo Pencil Liner in Axonite Brown, and I'm gonna run that right on my waterline. Also, let's touch up these brows a little bit. I'm just gonna run the pencil just because they look a little like ashy and like they need a touch up. Now I got a new bronzer from LA Girl. This is the Sunset Glow bronzer, and it looks like you get two shades in here, a darker one and a little bit of a lighter one. So, and there's also a Sun-Kissed Glow highlighter. So we're gonna try both of these out. I really love LA Girl. And to apply this, I'm gonna use the multi-powder brush from Anissa. Ooh, check this brush out. Very unique shape. It's like flat and tapered, but also really fluffy. So let's try this bronzer out. I'm gonna just dip my brush like this into both shades. Oh, it smells good. It smells like coconut. And I'm gonna take that. Okay, wow, that's really pigmented. I guess I should probably actually use more of the lighter color. Mixing both of the shades, you definitely get much more of a darker color. I think if you are a little bit lighter than I am, I don't know if you would really like this because it is so muddy and dark. When you mix both of the shades though, you get like a really pretty, like true like brown color. So the bronzer is okay, probably not my favorite product. I don't really feel like you need this, but now let's try out the highlighter. And I'm gonna use the tapered highlighter brush from Anissa Beauty. Oh wow, this could actually, I feel like, be like an under eye brush, but let's try it out for highlighter. Ooh, pretty. It's like glowy, but still very smooth on the skin. If you like to glow, you're gonna like this product. I like the undertone to it too because it doesn't look like it's too light. It has like that really, ooh, yeah, I like this. I like this more than the bronzer. By the way, that conditioning lip oil from Fenty, bomb. I really love this look and the way everything is looking, especially the highlighter. I think the highlighter is one of my favorite things that I've tried. Even though it's more intense, I feel like it's such a pretty glow for summer. It's very like wet and just, it's pretty. I like it. So now we have some lip colors from Dose of Colors, and as always, I do have a coupon code with them if you guys use my code. It is a commission code, so if you use it, I appreciate it, but you also get a little discount. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, but if you do, I appreciate you. But these are the new lip sets. So you get one Velvet Mousse lipstick and one lip liner. So this is actually, oh, I like this color, Catching Feelings. I'm gonna use probably mix and match. So on the bottom here, we have Catching Feelings, and then up top, we have Nude Mood. I think I'm gonna use Nude Mood just because it's gonna show up more on my lips. Like just to show you Catching Feelings. It shows up, but it's so light. I want something to actually define my lips a little bit more. So Nude Mood it is. I've never tried Dose of Colors lip liners. This feels nice. And then in the center of that, I'm gonna add the shade Cashew Later. This is like a really light peachy nude. Let's see how this looks. I've never tried this color. Oh, wow. That is stunning. I don't know, does it match though? I think it's the lip liner that doesn't really match, but I love this. Oh, this smells so good. This Velvet Mousse lipstick, look at that color. It's like a warm peach nude. So I love this lip combo. This is such a pretty nude. So again, Nude Mood lip liner, and then we have the Velvet Mousse lipstick in the shade Cashew Later. I wanted to go with something a little bit more cool tone, but I don't really have any other new lip products, and I like the way this looks, so I'm leaving it on because it's literally perfect. I'm gonna go back into the ABH palette, and I'm gonna add just a touch of the color Metro, just to add a little bit more warmth to kind of tie everything together. Since I went in with that warm lip, I'm just gonna add a touch of this in the crease to warm that up just a little bit as well. I'm gonna add a little bit of the Fenty lip oil just right over top of this. So this is genuinely another one of my favorite looks. I love the tones of the eye makeup, and I actually really like a lot of these products, so let's talk about them. I'm gonna kind of go through the order in which I did my makeup a little bit. So starting off first with the ABH palette, I really, really like this. And if you like the tones, and if you're familiar with ABH formula, then I think you would enjoy this palette. You really can't go wrong with these eyeshadows. They're buttery, they're smooth, they're pigmented, and I feel like this palette, I mean, based on what I did use, I only used a couple shades, but it's pretty consistent to all of the other Anastasia palettes, so I really did enjoy this today. I cannot wait to do more looks. I definitely want to do something with this lavender color, so I really like this. The lashes from NYX, like I said, I like them, but like I'm not obsessed with them. I think they're pretty, but I wouldn't repurchase them. Face products. So this new brand that I tried, Crunchy, really like the combo of these. These are pricier, but if you are into clean beauty brands and just like natural kind of makeup, check out this brand. They have a ton of other products as well, and I love this combo. This LYS cream bronzer, if you are into a cream bronzer stick, you're gonna love this. I just like the formula of it so much. I do need one shade up. This does work, but I need one more shade just to get a little bit more of that color on my skin. This Makeup Revolution blush balm I like. Maybe I have to try out with some of the brighter colors, but I feel like it kind of fades away once you set it. So it's a really pretty color. I like how easily it blends, but I don't feel like this is gonna be a super vibrant, like long-lasting blush. Also not really crazy about the matte bronzer from LA Girl. I mean, like, it's nice, but it's probably not something that I would really gravitate towards for my skin tone. It can look a little bit muddy. I do really like the highlighter though. I think the highlighter is beautiful. It's so smooth and wet on the skin. So yeah, this I really like. It doesn't really look like much in the pan, but when you actually apply it, I think it's pretty, really pretty. These brushes from Anissa Beauty, very, very luxe. Such nice quality. They're so soft. I love everything about these. And then the lip sets from Dose of Colors are really nice if you like the lip liner and lip color to match. I personally like to mix and match. So for me, ideally, I would probably get like 2 to like mix and match shades. Oh, and of course, also earlier, I tried out the Skin Glow Highlighting Skin Serum. Not my vibe. I prefer something glowy without the glitter, and unfortunately this was just not it. But other than that, I will say this was a very successful first impressions. There's a couple of things that I'm not crazy about, but like everything still performed and I was able to make it work. So let me know if you guys have tried any of these products. I will keep updates in the description box of how everything wears if you guys are interested. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!